John Rhys Davis, and welcome to the Kyle Minger Show.
Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube and the world. Welcome back to another amazing Kyle Minger Show video. And before I continue on with my video for you guys today, if you guys are just new to the Kyle Minger Show, don't know exactly what I normally do on my channel. But for those who've been subscribed to my channel for a very long time, and you guys have seen my videos, you guys know exactly what I do. But for those who are just typing this review and you guys see me pop up on the feed on the YouTube search, I'll tell you guys what I do. So I'm basically on the Kyle Minger Show. I just do big reviews, such as when I go see movies at my local Cineplex, and then other big reviews I like doing out to do Disney Plus reviews, to Netflix, Prime Video, and eventually I will try to do some more anime reviews on Crunchyroll as well, and then other little videos I like doing up to to channel reactions, to unboxing videos, to theater videos, and gaming videos, which I've done those in a long little while. But make sure to stay tuned, because I will try to do some more of those in the near future. So be sure to I know a lot of things. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you guys get notified when I do upload on the Kyle Minger Show. And so today, guys, I am very excited enough to share my part 2 review for season 5 for Stranger Things. I know there's going to be a 3-parter review for this show, because they're releasing the very last episode on Wednesday on New Year's. So we're getting the season final episode for the show. I know a lot of people are like, oh, why can't they just drop off all the episodes all in one go? So it's like, well, they're trying to get people more suspense, so what's actually gonna happen on the very last episode. And I can see why the Duffer Brothers want to keep people thrilled up what's gonna happen in the very last episode. I mean, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the show. I mean, I love where they're going with this, and I love how they got started with the first season, and how Will Byers vanished, and then with everything how we all find out that Vecna has been wanting kids to find a vessel in order to excuse me, in order to get back to the real world so he can be normal again, or whatever, or whatever. That's what we fought originally from the first season. But now he wants to bring the Upside Down and the so-called Alpha world merged to Earth. So yeah, once we found out about that and this season and the last couple 3 episodes, I know it's not really a big spoiler, but the 3 episodes have been out since the weekend. But either way, the first 3 episodes in this part 2 review were just absolutely thrilling. It's suspenseful. It was really interesting how it explained a lot about what the Upside Down is. And I know they grew a lot of this information from D&D, and then as soon as we realized that the Upside Down was actually created by science, but by the people who were at the laboratory when it all where first all happened, when 11 forced Henry into the Upside Down. Well, not forced, but threw him the Upside Down in this new world, and then he created this new world, and he wants to bring this world with him to Earth. And yeah, so there was a lot. There was a lot of backstories from the first season to now, and it explains a lot about it in this season, what Dr. Brenner wanted, aka Papa, what he wanted to do with the Upside Down, what he basically, and was explained that it was actually created by them, by science, in episode 2, not really episode 2, but in episode 2, no. Let me just find the episode here. It was episode this one, Escape from Comatose. So in this one, they find out it was between chapter 5 and 6, where they basically they go back to Hawkins' lab, and this is where they find out there's just like some sort of like dark matter, like a dark matter sphere, like a sphere like above the lab, and there was these like weird like molten like freaking like goo or ooze or what, it was like white ooze or whatever, like, you know, freaking like I'm ooze, it was coming away, but more like different, like it was more like white, but we find out that there's this sphere like above the lab, and it was keeping like the Upside Down at bay, like keeping the bridge stable, so that the bridge between we find out it's like a wormhole, and these like two worlds, and well, three worlds actually, keeping it at bay so it doesn't like collapse. But when Nancy shot at it recoiled and shot this like huge waves of energy and hit these like flesh walls, and it caused like a big like airlock of air, like shooting everything from the outside. When we see from the outside, it's like a freaking like, it's like a big huge fleshy hourglass from top to bottom. We find out that the outside is just space. So this is like, oh, so that's nice. But yeah, there was a lot of things that, you know, when Dustin found this hidden room where, you know that room where it was the scene where 11 threw Henry into the Upside Down. Well, Dustin was in that room, that small little room where that happened. But when he pushed back on the wall a little bit, he didn't realize there was a secret compartment, and there was a secret room behind that little room. And there was like a whole bunch of documents of Dr. Brenner and explaining like what the Upside Down was, and then he finds out that the Upside Down was created by science, and it explains a lot in between episodes from chapter 5 and 6 about what the Upside Down is, and we were just like so wrong what the Upside Down was. It was like, holy crap. But yeah, I was like getting super like thrilled about it. I was like, oh, so that's what the Upside Down is. It's like, oh, I just love where this is going so far, and it was like very suspenseful. Well, I gotta think of another word. It was very enlightening. I think it's probably the way maybe I should say it. Maybe. But yeah, it is getting really good. And then in chapter 7, the bridge, they find out that Dustin tells everybody about what the Upside Down is now, and they kind of like know what the Jiffy is with the place, and then Dustin finds out. Then Dustin tells them about there's another place in the sky where Vecna is. That's why they never knew where Vecna was in the Upside Down. Where he's been up in the sky the entire time, where he keeps all the children. And yeah, so in the last episode, in episode 8, we're gonna find out a lot what they're gonna do for what's gonna happen for this Wednesday. And it's probably going to be explaining a lot of great things. There's going to be a big epic battle. We don't know what's going to happen per se, but I think it's going to be a big epic climax for the show. It's going to be very awesome. It's going to be very cool, very interesting way how they're going to end everything. And I love everything about this show. I think it's just absolutely amazing. I think the Duffer Brothers did an amazing job creating a show like this, creating creating a whole world building of this entire show. I'm not sure if it was based on a book, but I could be wrong. But I just loved the show first thing when it came out a long time ago, and I love everything about it. I love all the characters. I love all the world building. And I love everything about it. And I have a few friends out there that actually love this show. Even Wes actually likes it too. And he has this one friend that we bumped into from the pub occasionally. Apparently she really loves the show. She really loves Steve Harrington. Apparently he's like, oh, I want to climb that guy so hard. This is like, I mean, don't get me wrong, Steve Harrington, the guy who plays Steve Harrington, don't get me wrong, he's a very good looking guy. I mean, he is a very good looking guy. I mean, I don't know how old he is, per se. I'm not gonna look it up right now, but he's a very good looking guy. I mean, there's a whole bunch of other people that are very good looking. I mean, don't get me wrong, David Harbour, he's a very good looking guy. I mean, he's not like a very buff dude, but I've seen him play in the MCU. He played Red Guardian, and then he also played a reboot version for Hellboy. I mean, don't get me wrong, that movie was okay, but nobody can beat Hellboy like freaking Ron Perlman. But yeah, that's just my point of view, because I grew up in the early 2000s and I love Ron Perlman as Hellboy. I mean, don't get me wrong, he did a good job, but he didn't. I just didn't feel that flair, like that strong flair, like he was. You guys know what I mean. But yeah, either way, I can't wait for the last episode on Wednesday. There's nothing really else that I want to say about the last 3 chapters for season 5, but there was a lot of emotional scenes between each of these chapters, especially the last chapter, chapter 7. I had a feeling it was gonna happen regardless, but we find out that what's his name, Will finally decides to come out to his friends about what he thought about everybody, and he comes out he comes out basically saying, I don't like girls. Well, not like what you guys do, like you guys feel about girls. I feel more into something else. Like he come out gay. Like he's just telling everybody, I like boys. That's who I am, and I want you guys to accept me for who I am. He does this big speech near the end of the last episode, and back then being gay back then was not really as popular, but some parents back then can accept their kids being that way, and some parents cannot. But through all the crisis that has been happening with Will through each season, all of his friends accept who he is by saying all this stuff, confessing all the stuff to them, and they really respected him, and says like, yeah, we don't care, you're our friend. If you like whatever you like, we'll respect that. If you like guys, you like guys. If you like girls, whatever you like girls. But he just came out and basically told all his friends, I like boys. I had a crush on somebody, but I don't know if he likes me in that way. But because he had a crush on a certain somebody, that is Mike. But I don't think Mike actually thinks of him in that specific way. But he still cares about him as a best friend, as a person he cares about. Mike does care about him, but he doesn't care about him in a very loving way, because because Mike has more of a connection towards 11. But yeah, so there's a big love triangle going on with some of the characters. So either way, I kind of like that. I know a lot of people saying that episode's not really as great. It was very slow, and it's oh well, he should have done this a long time ago instead of just on this episode. It's well, who gives a damn? I mean, still, it's the show's suspenseful anyways. Why not just do it on this episode, and then on the next episode something all happens, and then blah 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 blah. Who gives a damn? But either way, that's basically what happens, and yeah, nothing else that really happened after that. But they decide to prep up, get weapons together, and they're going back to the center base where the military are. They prepared everything, traps, weapons. They went back to the Upside Down with that. I love that one trucker dude. I can't remember his name. He said, "Come on, Schnookums, let's go." That dude. I love that guy. He's freaking hilarious. But he was able to get his truck from upside from being on its side on the from being flipped down from what happened with the Demogorgons flipping his vehicle. Levin was able to flip it back upright. But yeah, they were able to get back to the upside down, and they're preparing themselves for when the top side of the Alpha world collapsing down towards the real war to the upside down, so they can climb up the basically the beanstalk and try to destroy Vecna. So yeah. Nothing else I want to say about that, but that's all I gotta say right now. So for the big review for the first three, for the chapters 5 to 7, I gotta say I gotta give it a probably, I think that when I did the review for the first couple of chapters, I think I gave it a 4.4, I think. So I think for this one, I think I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5. I think that'll probably be a good rating for these 3 episodes. Yeah, I think that'd be a good way to do it. So that's my review for part 2 for season 5 of Stranger Things. So if you guys want to keep notified when I do upload more. Like I said, like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you guys get notified when I do upload on the Carmen Show, because I'm probably be doing another video probably on Wednesday, or yeah. Actually, no. It said the episode's going to be up at 5 p.m. So depending how long the episode is, I know some of these episodes are like an hour and 8, an hour and 15, an hour and 6. Depending how long the last episode is going to be, it might be really long. Maybe it might be an hour and 50 minutes. Maybe it might be an hour and 20. Maybe it might be an hour and 40, or maybe it might be close to 2 hours. Who knows? Depending how late that when I finish the episode, because I might go out to the pub with my best friend at night, probably around 10 or ish. So depending on how long it goes for, I'll probably quickly do my video, edit quickly upload it, and then I'll go see my best friend, and then have fun and do our Happy New Year's. So whatever happens, if it doesn't happen Wednesday, I will do my review on Thursday for you guys. So whatever works, what better, you guys will know when I will upload it, because you guys probably will hear either the ding or you get the notification on your phone or whatsoever. So that concludes my video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Probably be either Wednesday or Thursday, depending what the whatever the schedule might be for whatever I want to do when I want to do the video. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys then.